Show.
All right, 11 minutes after the hour, y'all. Rick's Mountain Morning Show got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. During his speech in Atlanta yesterday, President Biden said he was tired of being quiet and that it's time to pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. Biden called on the Senate to act on voting rights legislation and to change the filibuster rules in order to get it done, despite Republican opposition. Biden has been criticized for the lack of progress on the issue, and this is the first time Biden has spoke out in support of the rule change. Meanwhile, scientists say the Omicron variant is so contagious that it might be running out of people to infect. The number of daily cases is expected to peak next week, and cases will start to drop. In related news, and with an ironic twist, following the recent battle with public school teachers over the return of in-person learning, Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot announced yesterday that she has tested positive for COVID-19. Now, in other national news, the Federal Reserve says that it is prepared to raise interest rates as quickly as possible to fight inflation, which is the highest it's been in 4 decades. Last but certainly not least, the Justice Department announced that it is creating a specialized unit that will be focused on domestic terrorism. According to FBI data, the number of investigations of suspected violent extremists has more than doubled since spring of 2020. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, just log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, our sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Well, 2 days after losing the college football national championship, Alabama has 7 players entering the transfer portal. That means, if you guys don't know what that means they want to transfer from Alabama and go to another school next year. Georgia has 2 players who will be transferring. None of these players are starters, man. This is becoming the new normal in all college sports, so nothing shocks me about this. Star wide receiver Jamison Williams of Alabama has a torn ACL in his left knee. He will have surgery and the entire offseason to recover, so expect him back on the field still running that 4.3 40 next season. Now that college football is over, attention has been shifted to college hoops, and both of the remaining undefeated Division I men's basketball teams suffered losses last night. Number 1, Baylor got beat to number 19, Texas Tech, and number 5, USC lost to unranked Stanford last night. Last but not least, former Tampa Bay Buccaneer wide receiver Antonio Brown admitted that his wild outburst on the sideline a couple weeks ago before he ran off the field in the middle of the game was unprofessional and unnecessary, and he wishes he would have handled that differently. You know what that means? That means a lot of people was probably calling him out and telling him, hey, man, you was wrong for that one, bro. But
yeah,
that was the first step. Hey, man, he admitted it, so we'll see what happens. Will I think he'd get picked up by another team? I don't think so. I think his NFL career may be done by now. That's what I got for sports right about now. Gary, what's up there, pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Excuse me.
Man, well, you consistent.
I know, Ricky.
Three days in a row.
I drank some water, before
before you go on, just go me. Me. You got to warm up. Drink some green tea and put some lemon and honey in it like I'm doing.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, I drink water before I come on. I'm thinking maybe that'll clear my throat. But
yeah, Gary say men. Men.
I'm going to do that before I come on here. But anyway, y'all, Paris Jackson, honey, the beautiful niece, honey, of Janet Jackson and the daughter of Michael Jackson, she said, y'all, that she would be open, honey, to collaborate with her beautiful aunt Janet Jackson. Now, in an interview with Access Daily, the singer spoke about her new film, Sex Appeal, which also stars Miss Mika Abdullah and Fortune Feinster. Now, during that conversation, she said that, she discussed with her family and named her brothers, Michael Jackson Jr., also known as Prince, and the youngest, Blanket. She said, I think my brothers are probably the nicest people in the world, and I love my brothers. They're just like my friends. But when Mario Lopez asked the question about will she ever consider collaborating with her music icon aunt, Miss Janet Jackson, she said, quote, we haven't talked about it, but I'm not opposed to it. She said, I love collaborating with all kinds of artists. The genre doesn't really turn me off, and it doesn't matter what genre it is. She said, I can't say that I see myself doing trap music, she said, anytime in the near future, but I am open to everything, y'all. And I think that would be nice, honey, if Janet would collaborate with her beautiful niece, Paris. But I was thinking about this. I said Janet would probably most likely be better to collaborate with Brad before she would with Paris, because Brad been knowing Janet longer than Paris been knowing her, don't y'all think? And I think that, and I think that would be a great collaboration.
You're just trying to get somebody to say something, Gary. Go ahead now. Go ahead.
But Brett, you've been knowing her longer than Paris, honey. So
I think it would be dope if Missy Elliott does another collaboration with Janet Jackson. But I would love to. If she calls me, it's no problem. Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, guys, Prussian. On the high end, you say Prussian, and on the lunch, you say beautiful blue. That's your color for today. Brett, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Oh, Lord, coming up next in the hot spot, somebody again is being accused of rape. And I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.